Possibly the most iconic bird, at least to me, from Sungei Buloh, are the tall white birds that pad through shallow pools. These birds are called the great egret. They are visitors to Singapore. The great egret lives in salt and freshwater marshes, marshy pools, and tidal flats, making Singapore's mangroves a perfect place to visit. These birds are easily identified by their bright white feathers contrasting against the muggy mangroves. Their beaks are yellow and sharp, and they stand on thin gray legs with non-webbed feet. The great egret stands at almost 92 centimeters tall, with a wingspan of 152 centimeters. While females and males are identical, males typically are a little larger than females. The great egret will feed alone during early mornings and evenings, using its long neck and beak to stab frogs, crayfish, snakes, and snails. On land, the great egret will typically feed on small mammals like mice. When ready to mate, male great egrets will use twigs and sticks to build nests in treetops or bushes before selecting his mate. The female will lay 3 to 5 eggs. Over the 3 to 4 week incubation period, both parents will take turns to incubate the eggs and, once they hatch, feed the chicks. The chicks fledge in about 6 weeks. According to the IUCN Red List, the great egret is ranked the least concern for endangerment. When watching the edge of ponds along the mangroves, keep your eyes peeled for the small, yet quick, white-breasted waterhen. These birds are most often found foraging along the edges of freshwater ponds. In Singapore, the white-breasted waterhen can be found in both our wetlands and urban areas. Singapore's ponds provide a great supply of insects, worms, aquatic snails, mussels, small fish, grass seeds, and water plants, the perfect meals in the eyes of the white-breasted waterhen. The white-breasted waterhen is 28 to 36 centimeters tall. As the name suggests, the white-breasted waterhen has white coloration on its stomach and black featherations on their backs. Their legs are thin and yellow, and their beaks have dark brown coloration. White-breasted waterhen's chicks are flightless and have all black feathers. When the white-breasted waterhen feels threatened, it quickly dashes towards the thick foliage to hide from potential threats. Considering its size, I'd say that's probably their best bet. According to the IUCN Red List, the white-breasted waterhen is ranked as the least concern for endangerment. As my father would put it, quote, "Crows are death, dude." While these birds often strike a feeling of fear into the hearts of many, they are an excellent example of flexibility and adaptability in nature. Here in Singapore, we have 2 species of crow, one of which being the native species, the large-billed crows. The large-billed crow appears in a variety of habitats here in Singapore. Typically, they can be found in woodlands, urban landscapes, agricultural fields, and open scrub forests. The large-billed crows are scavengers, oftentimes feeding on anything from oil palms to carcasses, with a little bit of human waste sprinkled in as well. And don't forget whatever they can steal from other birds. The large-billed crow will oftentimes gang up with its kin to attack other birds. These attacks can be for food, space, or territory. The large-billed crow varies in sizes, but typically is between 48 to 59 centimeters. The large-billed crow has a beautiful, all-black, glossy feather coat. Its bill is relatively long and similarly shaped and curved like a dagger. It's different from the house crow, a non-native species of crow, also in Singapore, due to its lack of gray color, its larger beak, and its steeper forehead. The large-billed crow is ranked as the least concern for endangerment by the IUCN Red List. But it does face competition in Singapore from the house crow, which seems to have better adapted to urban life. Before we part ways, I would like to remind you how to stay safe when watching our wild neighbors. The National Park Service recommends 7 simple ways to keep yourself and your environment safe while viewing. 1. Know before you go. Educate yourself about the park you are visiting before you go. 2. Give animals room. Keep a safe distance between yourself and the animal at all times. 3. Do not disturb. Leave the animal alone. They are perfectly fine in their own habitat. 4. Keep your eyes on the road. Both when driving and not, it's important to watch your surroundings to make sure you do not accidentally tread on someone. 5. Store your food, stash your trash. Pretty simple. 6. See something, say something. If you see an animal acting strange, that looks sick, or could possibly be dead, tell a ranger. Also, inform a ranger if you see anyone else not following the proper protocols. 7. Be responsible. Bottom line, it's your responsibility to keep yourself and wildlife safe when watching. Thank you so much for watching. It would mean the world to me if you could fill out the short form linked in the description. As always, all my sources are in the description, and all footage is mine unless stated otherwise. Stay safe and keep exploring.